So first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird, and my company is ILEG Technology Screens, which stands for Infusion Light Energy Gain. As I said, we make the best gain on the planet, and we got this gain called FL, I think FLLTG, or I can't think of the name of it, but it's something crazy we're working on. Anyway, so from time to time, we get individuals, again, don't know their place, but their place will be known soon, about basically making false statements about how our darker products are black screens, just say all black screens. Only two other people make it, three other people make it. Um, Gray screens can turn them dark. Now, question I got for the gray screen: can you see a contrast level? Can you put up a fully lit environments? And what about your color balance? Because there's a lot of questions behind that one right there. Number one, you don't see contrast at all. But let's get to the real question: can they turn our product dark? Now, keep in mind the lighting that we have hitting the screen. We have a 6000K Halo 6000K LED light. I call it the Halo system because we wrap them around the screens. We got a 600 watts for the light bulb right here. We got a nice big floodlight for that one. We got the overheads, which we know that the meters don't read on them because we maxed out these environments with these meters. So with all the light we have in here, one of the things to say about black screens do not have the ability to pull up a fully lit environment due to the fact that they have a hard enough time trying to generate white levels. We heard that from before. Our technology is much different than that. But is it possible, can a gray screen actually turn our product unwatchable? Now keep in mind, I've done dozens and dozens of demonstrations of gray screens, certified screens, silver screens, you name it, bed sheets, tablecloths, all that versus our product. Matter of fact, we even have a YouTube channel that says the big gray screens fail. It's actually on our Facebook channel. It talks about all the different videos and tests we've done against other gray screen paint products that we have purchased, but for some reason don't seem to be able to turn our products dark. Now mind you, I gotta say this real quick. If you are a YouTuber, whoever you may be at the end of the day, and you have done one of these demonstrations against my company, making a false statement on YouTube, claiming that our products came out too dark, I'll see you in court. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so let's get this party started. So I gotta turn my projector on first. Let's get this party started quickly. Right? Oh, man, I'm glad I can turn the lights down in this place, man. I'm telling you, this place is so freaking bright in here, man. It is super bright in here. Alright, so what we have here is we have a nice and tropical fish. As you can see, we'll bring you up close so you can see this. And we have all this light making contact with our screen. And as you can see right here, you can see that no, gray screen doesn't do this. Now mind you, keep in mind, when I make this statement, I'm 100% on with these people. If we catch a YouTube video making any statements that you've made that you claim that you've had our product and you say that our product came out so dark that your gray screen or white screen or whatever you have at the end of the day was able to turn our product black, $2 million lawsuit. That's what I'm going to hit you with. $2 million and hopefully a year in jail for committing fraud against my company. That's what I'm going to hit you with. You're going to have to show that in court because I want you to look at this. This is what's going to happen to you in a courtroom. Doesn't go well for people. It really doesn't. Now go ahead and send some out to your attorney just for fun. Yeah, it's not going to go well in a courtroom. So the only thing that would come up that dark in the demonstration would be black paint. Black paint does that. We do those demonstrations all the time with black paint versus our product, and black paint would come up that dark. So that means you would have had our product. That means you would have had black paint trying to say it was my product, and this is why it's going to cost you about a cool $2 million. Now again, I know I'm going to get people saying we don't have the money. We don't care. It's not about that. It's about basically bury you in debt. Now if you say at the end of the day it's me, then guess what? No one told you to go on YouTube, do a fake demonstration against my company, knowing the consequences that you could possibly get sued for this because you know it popped up in your head. Or you could face some jail time for fraud. You knew the consequences. Judge is going to tell you the same thing too. Now, you know what that says for you? That says you lost everything. Everything you worked for, even your own freedom, is gone. That quick, that fast. Now, also, too, if you feel at the end of the day that, hey, maybe he's bluffing, I got a contract to send to you. Let me know. I'll email it right out to you. It'll be notarized. It'll have my name signed right to it. You can sign it, send it right back over to email, and we can go to court. That's all we have to do. See that right there? Kaboom. Now, if you notice, if you did research on Mr. Bird, you would have noticed that I've done dozens and thousands of these videos just like this. I've done so many. You know, I have a Facebook page that says gray screen fail, and it shows tons and tons of tests that we've done on different types of gray paints and fabrics and films and everything you can name. Even people's paints we have purchased and bought over. It's all on there for everybody to see. Our tests. Outside, inside, even on site. Yep, we did a couple on site. There you go. So for a black screen to be to generate a level that high, it would have to be really, really up there, right? Let's go have a little more fun with that. Let's go over here and take this out real quick. And let's go over to 4K snow screensavers. Can't forget those. Those are fun ones. Now this one right here is claiming that gray paint was able to turn our product dark. So the individual made that statement. Mind you, got some paint coming to your front door. And if you can't back that up, if you refuse, that order comes back to us. We know you're not going anywhere because, again, certain parties involved in what you've done and about you personally. So with that being said, we know you're going to be in one place for us to get to you. And when you're there and we can get to you, we're going to make it known that they contact me about the charges and everything else we put about you. Remember, I have to come and I have to back all that up, everything I said. I'm going to make sure I bring this with me too. And we want 30 years for this one. Because you can't do stuff like that. You can't go around and make people's products look bad. So I want the maximum that we can get for basically committing fraud against our company, which is 30 years. Isn't that interesting? The only way he's going to be able to get out of the situation unless he goes back himself. Can't do that. You know why? Because there's something else there you got to go through. They got that place heavily guarded. There's some stuff that went on with the wall and everything, but he's going to have to go through that. And they're still going to basically bring him back. Because they're going to go through your everything. They're going to go through anything. Any criminal charges, anything pop up. We filed stuff on this guy already. Last summer we filed anything. Anything comes up, he can't go through it. They got to hold him. So just let you know, if you try to run, try to pack your stuff up and try to leave to get out of the whole situation you got yourself into, when you go over there, they got to check IDs, everything, the whole 9 yards. That means they'll have to hold you. And if they have to hold you, they're going to go through it and say, if there's anything that popped up, any criminal charges, any problems, we're going to pop up. Because we filed a lot of criminal charges against you. When he was attacking us in the garage, when he was attacking my sister and family, he has criminal charges that were filed against him. They're going to pop up. That means they're going to have to hold you for trial. And they're going to have to contact me. Because we're the ones who filed everything. Which I'll gladly basically contact them. So you can't go anywhere. And somebody brought that up. They said, well, what if he takes off? What if he runs? So he can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. You can't just jump and run right across. You can't do that. Because they got border patrol everywhere up there. They got military out there now. There's military out there now because they have some issues out there. But they got military out there now. Anyone going in and out of that. Oh, what did they just say on top of that? Oh, I gotta look and see if that's true or not. I don't know if that was true or not. But Mexico is making it harder for any U.S. citizen, put that back up there, to go into Mexico. Because vice versa, you know what I mean? But anyway. That's what's going on. There's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. But yeah, you have to have a lot of paperwork going in now. You got to have paperwork going out now. It's crazy, but that's what it is. So it's not going to be just as easy as him basically just getting up and leaving and running. No, it's not going to happen that way. They'll stop him before he even crosses over. They have to go through all that. He's going to have serious documents they're going to need. And if he doesn't have that, even though he's right there, they're not going to send him. They're going to actually hold him because he could have crimes against him, and they have to make sure. That's why. So it's not going to be that easy. So he's the word for it. He's screwed. He's screwed himself horribly. How in the heck? Wait a minute. We got no wind in this section. Am I pulling back that much wind when I walk? About to say. So that's black paint. That's what he had in the container. He had black paint in his container. That's weird. I'm going to take that up there. That is definitely weird. He had black paint in his container. That's what you had in there. And we have a history of you doing this. This is why you got multiple charges. One of the charges that we have in the police report states that he's committed fraud against my company. And it states how he committed the fraud. It's actually in the police report. Make sure you stay up there. But yeah, it's stated that he committed fraud against our company. How he committed fraud against our company explains exactly in the report what he did. He can't get away. He's nowhere for him to go. He's trapped. Because again, like I said, you can't just walk across the border now. You can't do that. It's a different scene out there now. They've got border patrol from one end to the next, and they have military out there now. Because something went on with some shots being fired on the other side or whatever, and now they got military out there. Actually, the United States Army is out there. So you just can't walk over. You have to show credentials. And if he walks over, try to go over, they're not going to just say, oh, well, you can go back over. No. He could have committed crimes over here. So they're going to basically hold him on suspicion. They got to. And when they go through everything, they find out he's clean, then they'll basically get him ready for transportation back over. That's how it's going to work. So, Mr. Fernando, do not get in your head at the end of the day that you can just waltz over. It doesn't work that way. It's like if I'm going to walk through customs, I can't just walk through there from another. If I'm over in Japan, I love Japan, but that's why I keep mentioning it. If I'm over in Japan, I can't just walk right through there. No, they're going to hold me. They're going to hold me. They're going to figure out if I committed any crimes or whatever. And when everything's clear and good to go, they're going to say, okay, here you go. Da 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 da. Give me some kind of document or wherever I can pass over through. They're going to send me back over. That's what they're going to do. Unless I got a court order, that's different because everything is in there. It's in the court order. But you just can't walk across that line. Not anymore, you can't. It used to be that way way back in the day. I'm talking about maybe in the 30s, the 40s, 50s, the 20s, and all the time. Back and forth all you want. Yeah. Can't do that no more. But no, the statement by making it that he made on his channel by saying that all gray screens, no, buddy. I've done so much testing on gray screens versus black screens, it's not even funny. I know my stuff. I've been making it for years. I know the technology. I think the Lord's going to give me a blessing, a tainted blessing. Is that what you're saying? The Lord gave us tainted blessings? Because that's what it sounds like you're saying. That the Lord gave us tainted blessings. Are you saying the Lord gives out tainted blessings? I know you're not saying that. So if that gray paint is supposed to match our product as you claimed it did, Mr. Fernando, in your demonstration, and you make the statement that all gray screens are better than black screens, we got a problem here because it doesn't look like it's happening that way. It looks like the paint we have here that's coming up black is black paint, and I think that's what you have. Well, we know that's what you had in your container because you've done these demonstrations before. But you're going to have the real one up there real soon. Let's see how that one works out. Because we're all going to have it. And they're going to know, I'm going to know, come through, your batch number comes out of the same container as ours. And keep in mind, as I said before, you can go to court, and you can sit there and say, we're using special camera equipment. That's hearsay. You're going to have to do that. But hey, I'm willing to entertain that thought. You can hold my cell phone. And you can show the court and all of us the same thing. But if you fail at that too, Mr. Fernando, that will be additional charges that we'll ask for from the court to bring you back in again for more jail time. Because I can show you have a history of saying it on your YouTube channel about us. We'll just add more time to you. So, no. Our product doesn't match any form of black paint, as you can see, of course. And it doesn't definitely match them. But the gray screen can't turn us black. That's not going to happen. Why do you think I do so many black versus black demonstrations? What do you think we do at the end of the day? We test everything on black versus black. We have black, gray, certified, white screen. We do all that. But as you said in your channel, those demonstrations are fake because we have special camera equipment. You're going to hold my cell phone, Mr. Fernando, in the courtroom. You're going to show me, my lawyers, your lawyer, the judge, everybody how it's done. You can't complete that. I'm going to stack another 30 years on your prison sentence for committing fraud against my company, again, for making false statements that weren't true. You will spend the remaining of your time on this earth. Mind you, 30 years is only one, 30 years is for another. That's 60 years, including the time you're already going to do for the 20. Mind you, we still have post office mail fraud charges in there, too. You forgot about that. We haven't. They're in there. That's additional 20 years. You've got 2 of those, right? That's 40 years. Cyber crimes, they can run anything between 5 to 10 years. They stack up. You can easily get up. And then you got the copyrights. You might get 200 years in jail. 2 life sentences. You can get that. It's hard to do. Cop did it. Cop messed up. Did some dumb stuff at the end of the day. Got caught. You got 250 years in jail. And then we got the 24 accounts of criminal charges. You know, terroristic threats, cyber crimes, all the stuff you committed in between the area. They carry time. A lot of time. Well, he's going to have to figure it out. Can't run. Ain't no place to go. Okay, let's go over here. Let's get some pretty fish. I thought I'd put this up here to show you how it's done. See anything falling off? Got no respect for other people's work, man. You just don't. You have no respect. This lean it back. This is why I lean it back some. Let me get something. Push it up a little more. You got no respect for other people's work. You don't. You don't respect anybody at the end of the day. The only thing you respect is Jamie. That's it. You do know that when you come against a Christian at the end of the day, the penalty is extremely high. It is very, very high. I know, I did it already. Very high. I almost lost my life in one of them. Actually, I only did one. That was it. That was enough for me. That was enough for me. I only did one. And that was enough for me. I learned from that day on in. Never crossed that line ever again. Not ever. I was way too close for comfort. But I learned from that lesson from there that what other people are going to go through. The longer you get away with something, the more you got to pay back. That's how it works. I'm glad that God had mercy on me and mine happened right away. It's my stupidity because instead of me asking for that forgiveness right away from my brother-in-law, which I should have did, I got stubborn and I got hard-headed and it lasted for a couple of days. It was the worst couple of days of my life. It was. Never felt so threatened to be alive. Scared to even walk outside my door, but I refused to give him that satisfaction at the end of the day. But to have your hand constantly on your hammer all the time because you're afraid that somebody's going to walk over and kill you for no reason whatsoever, never had that problem like that. You know, you live in a bad neighborhood, live in a bad neighborhood, it is what it is. But the day I went in and asked for that forgiveness, man, it all stopped. Everything went right back to normal like it never even happened. But you've been doing this for quite some time. I mean, the penalty gets higher. So, that being said, you got a lot to pay for, man. Got a lot to pay for. Let's put this white surface and see what we got right here. I've been through this. I go to form sites all the time, and I get the same thing every time I go to form site. I get that gray and white screen, so I get to turn my screen unwatchable. I hear it all the time. That's why I do all these demonstrations out here. That's what I'm doing live. We got little fishies in there. Let's get out of here real quick. Come out of here. Exit. Go pop over in here. There you go. And I get a halo system in there. Halo system for a black screen is bad because black screens aren't supposed to be able to pull up in fully lit environments because, you know, the black surface doesn't allow them to generate high enough white level. That's what I was told by Projector Central and different places I went on with different people about how black screens don't have that ability. Because the white levels are very, very low because they're darker screens, and that way having that much of a screen would actually cause the screen to go darker. They're better using darker environments. We don't have that problem. I'm gonna go. Just had it on. God, gotta give me another one. I already had it in my hand. So. Oh. There we go. See? There we go. And again. There we go. That's why I explained in a bit of the video that if you have a YouTube video and you did something against my company and you did that, prepare. You're going to see the same demonstration again, or we're just all going to be sitting in court when we do it. Now, what I like to do is I like to walk over to your lawyer. I will conversate you, man, like, you sure you want to actually write this check? Because you're going to be writing the check, all right, but you sure you want to write this check? Kind of like to see the look on their face when they go, oh my goodness. They turn that head to the side, look down, like, yeah, we got them. Now, if I sent them this information before you went to court, he'd drop your case. He's not going to walk in the courtroom with this. No, he ain't going to take your case. Oh, heck no. I just saw that he just sent me something down. I'm good. We got to drop the case. You got to get yourself another attorney. I'm going to drop the case. That saves him a loss. Because, you know, a lawyer's job is to try to win. You know, win as many cases as he possibly can. Not get embarrassed in the courtroom. But if he knows there's a chance that he can't win it, he ain't taking it. Now again, if you want to use the whole, well, you know, maybe he's using something on his camera. Careful. I'll have you hold my phone for me. I'll take it to court on that. We'll all sit there. You can have my whole phone. Go ahead, you go look through it. And we'll put the little adapter, see HDMI, hook it up on the big monitor. We can all see all the little settings you're protecting at the end of the day. And we'll all see if you can do the same thing in there. You find out you can't. That's going to cost you additional time. Because I've already gathered up ahead of time. I know you're going to say it. So I gathered it already ahead of time. Every time you said it on YouTube, we got to document it. I got to bring new charges up on you. What's it called? Out of the frying pan and into the flame. Pretty much same scenario. I'm going to make money off your ignorance. That's literally what I'm doing. I'm making money off your ignorance. And so you're doing the research and finding out I'm the real deal and backing down and going about your business. You're making money off your ignorance. I'm going to take your stuff from you. Everything you worked hard to get, I'm going to take it from you. Can't do anything about it. This is me in a courtroom. How are you going to get around that? Now, of course, approach your bench is pretty much when they try to work things out. between the parties, you know what I mean? And we can keep it off the record from striking it in. But if I decided to say no, I want maximum, that means you're going to get some jail time out of that. If I decide I want to press criminal charges, I ask you, Mr. Bird, do you like to press criminal charges? And I say yes, you're going to go to jail. It ain't worth it. Because I can back myself up. I've been telling you all that for years and years and years and years. Let's go to... I'm going to go pop over to TLC 4K demonstrations. Oh man, this one right here, it's gonna be a doozy. I got so many demonstrations on someone doing this to say so-called they had our product. We want black. Man. Whew, you see me shake my head? And we about to pull this up on you? Yeah. I say, put it this way. Before we hit that courtroom, right? Make as many phone calls as you can. Call your family, let you know you love them. You ain't coming back. I'm going to tell you that from the door. You're not coming back. Just call them, tell them that you love them. You're not going to be around for a while. I hate to do that to you, but you don't give me options here. This is anybody. I'm not talking about one person. Anybody does it. Make your phone calls. Tell your people you ain't going to see them for a while because you're not. Maximum sentence, that's what we're going to ask for. We got to use that as an example. You can't have people coming in and doing these demonstrations against our products. Come on, I'm running a company at the end of the day. I got to use you as an example. We got to lay heavy on you. So we'll give you maximum time, 30 years. That's what you get for committing fraud against a business. Any other company's going to do the same thing to you. Now, something may happen that day. I might decide to say, hey, look, give them about a year. But even a year is bad. You don't want to spend any time in that place. No time at all, period. Some people just get about a good 20 minutes, a half an hour in the holding cell, and they start losing it. You don't want to be in a place like that. Freedom is more valuable than money. Like I said, you can be the richest man in the world. That don't mean jack to you if you're stuck in a cell all day. You that jealous over my product, you're willing to sacrifice your freedom? Everything you have, you're willing to do that. You want to put all that on the line? You're going to lose it. I hope you know that. Somebody already did. A few people already sacrificed already. Is it worth it? Now, if I did the same thing to Black Diamond and went out there and said, hey, you know, their products are fakes and scams and all this stuff at the end of the day, and he took me to court, he would have cleaned my clock in that courtroom, because I know darn well that the paints that we had at that particular time would no way in the world would be to touch that stuff. And that's what you guys are about to do. But I was smart. I ain't stupid at the end of the day. I know the only way in the world I can beat that stuff. Now, at that particular stage, I couldn't. And I didn't hate the technology anyway. I was fascinated to find it. I found it to be a quite beautiful technology. I learned to appreciate. Y'all can't appreciate because y'all haters. But haters lose things in life. Y'all lose your freedom and you lose your money. Your livelihood. You lose it all. You lose more than that, you lose your freedom. You got kids at home, you won't see them for a while. You got a wife at home, you won't see her for a while. And if she decides that she's tired of your nonsense or she meets somebody else, that is going to be painful to go through, because I've seen it happen. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. And stay out of our business. You decide you want to cross the line with Mr. Bird, I get you in a courtroom, it's over. Play if you want. These guys are about to go through, they're about to get jacked up pretty bad. They're going through the grinder. It's going to be bad for them. We got so much evidence on them, it's unbelievable. And the ringleader, well, he's trapped. No place to go. And he's going to snitch. Yes, he is. Oh, let's go over here. See me doing that little shuffle out there? I'm gonna do a little shuffle. I do it every time I go to court. A little shuffle dance I do. And I'm staring right at you. Your life is over. That's what it means. Your life is over. You're at the mercy of whatever we ask for in that courtroom. I should tell you that all the big companies I have tested against, not one of those companies have ever tried to take me to court. Not one of them. Because they know my technology is good. If my technology is fake, as you said, I should be in that courtroom, shouldn't I? I should have lost everything in lawsuits, right? Yeah, sure. Comes down to jealousy. That's what it comes down to. Pure jealousy. Because they're mad at the end of the day that they can't do what we do. You can do it. You just don't want to work at it. You're too lazy. That's the problem. You'd rather just cut corners and do fake demonstrations and rip people off and steal from them. And then somebody comes along and is doing it for real, someone that actually does work hard, put the time in and the effort in, you want to tear him down so you can continue to rip people off. But you got the wrong person, Jack, because I'm the one that's going to take it to court and take it all from you. I'm not one of those people that you think that you're going to step all over and I'm just going to back down and whatever you thought was going to go on. And you got the wrong person. You thought it was a chihuahua behind that fence, didn't you? But it was a full-grown pit bull. I'm going to lock on you when we get in that courtroom, and I don't let go. You're about to find out what I'm about. Got the wrong person. Yeah, you about to find out. I thought 5 of them going to gang up on me at the end of the day. You thought maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 y'all will make a difference. I'm still going to be here. And I'm still going to drag you into court and crush every single one of you. I'm going to do this to you in court. Anyone that made a statement saying my product came out too dark, this is what's going to happen to you in court. I'm going to sue you for so much money, man. When you see that letter come to you and you watch, you see all them zeros pop up, like, oh my God. Like, you can sue me for this? Yes, I can. I can sue you for the freak I want, as long as I can back it up in court. And I can do this to you in a courtroom. With the halo system installed in lights on top of it, with the projector in eco mode factory settings. I can drop it under 32 negative and boom, still break it down in there. That's what you're up against. You ain't leaving that courtroom, I guarantee you. You're not leaving it. Time you make it back home, I'll execute judgment on your stuff. Everything will be locked before you make it back to your states. Your banking accounts, everything. I'll freeze everything. You won't be the touch Jack at the end of the day. And I guarantee you, within 2 days or maybe more, less, who knows when they're going to pop up, they're going to be there with the police, the debt collectors, to collect what you owe me. Which means they'll clean your house out. Now, again, do we really have to go down that road? No, we don't have to. If you're bitter and you don't like what I'm doing, then go be bitter and do something else. Go build a birdhouse or something. Do something productive with your time. Paint something. You got kids, hang out with your kids. You should be in the backyard throwing a football or doing something with your daughters or something. Something productive at the end of the day. Instead of being on YouTube being a freaking clown and getting yourself sued at the end of the day. This ain't no freaking game at the end of the day. I run a company today. I'll drag you into a courtroom and take everything you have. Do something else with your life. Go take a college course in painting or whatever. That's what he should have been doing. He should have been spending time with his kids. If he spent time hanging with his kids and doing something productive and stayed away from all this mess online, maybe he would have the time to watch his kids grow up and get married and all that good stuff. But he's going to lose that now. Do something better with your time. And you know what hurts the most, gentlemen? I'll tell you what hurts the most. That time. The time you sit there in that jail cell thinking about, what if you did something better? That's the one that sucks the most. That and watching time pass you by. Watching the world continue on and people do things and great things and graduate and, go to college and People go out and get houses and homes and build families and stuff, and not you. You're going to sit there and watch time pass you by. You'll watch your entire family grow, and you'll stay in the same spot. That's the horrible part. Man. Yep, time will pass you by. Well, you could have been smart at the end of the day, and you could have been out there with them, enjoying all the fun, the laughter, everything you will miss at the end of the day. Not a joke, people, at the end of the day. You'll lose your life messing with stuff like this. You'll basically be locked behind bars. Not a joke. I want you to always remember that. You look at that video when it comes on, you remember that video and what I said at the end of the day. You can lose everything. And if you think you can't be found, these guys were found. Found them. You find you. In a digital era, you leave a carbon footprint everywhere you go. They can pull your face off a gas station camera. You pumping gas. Anywhere you go, it's a carbon footprint of you. Anywhere you go. It's not hard to find. Pay for something through a credit card, sign your name to anything, boop, you pop up. Only way you can't pop up that you've never been born at a hospital, and you never had any money, whatever, currency, whatever. You just stay completely off the grid. That's the only way you're on. There's nothing of you. There's nothing of you anywhere. But the minute you pop into a hospital and you're born, guess what? Yeah, you got Social Security, birth certificate, you even got an imprint of your foot right there on top of your fingerprints and your foot. You ever notice that? When you get your birth certificate, there's an imprint of your foot and all that on there? Yeah. And they got a copy of it too. Got a copy of your fingerprints the day you're born. Did you ever realize that? They think it's cute. You look at them and they're like, oh, look, I got my little baby foot. No, yeah, I got your fingerprints right there from the door. The day you're born on your birthday. Now, I don't know if they do the new ones like that, but I knew the older ones were like that. They put your footprints on it. I want my footprints on it. Your footprints and your handprints. So it's cute, but you have to understand, that is your fingerprints and footprints on your birth certificate. There's your carbon copy right there. Got your prints on day one. Ah, that float your boat, didn't it? Got you thinking there, didn't it? There you go. You did think it's cute. It is cute to look at your little baby fingers up there, but that's your fingerprints. They never change. No matter how young, old, whatever you get, your fingerprints always stay the same. You notice that? From being a baby all the way up to being in old age, your prints always stay the same. So that means that you're born and they got your footprints and you got your handprints on that document. There you go. And then they keep popping up in all different types of places, you know, because some places want you to do the hand scan on your phone. Who's done the hand scan on their phone? Why would you do that? Really? Because now a lot of stuff requires you to do hand scans. Hand scans, retina scans, face recognition software. No way. I looked at that when I first saw it on the phone. I was like, nah, we're not doing that. But it's cool because no one can take me. No, we're not doing that, no. That's why if you do something stupid, you lay your fingerprints on something, and they're going to lick your prints. You put you in that database, that system will trace it down everywhere. It'll find your birth certificate will pop up. You put your feet prints on that sucker. Get your name and everything. I think they require two, and the check cashing place is required too. If you're doing a certain amount of money or whatever, they got fingerprints, you get locked up, fingerprints, phones, fingerprints, retina scans, phones have retina scans, all that stuff. Well, you need all that stuff on it to begin with. I just give them the whole line button system, and just put my password, and that's it. I'm not sticking my thumbprint on that. You crazy? Everybody who's done it right now is thinking like, oh crap. But anyway, getting back to this. Alright. As you can see, yeah, no. Oh, okay. All right, what time did we kill? About 39? Oh, okay, we're good. 39, we're good. What time we got on the clock right here? 7:26. Dang, come on, man. Time goes so quick, man. I feel like a hot minute in here. I gotta go do something. I ain't been here that long. Time goes quick, man. All right, so we put a point right there. So, anybody at the end of the day, you feel that's fake, phony, and all that other nonsense you want to believe at the end of the day, I already gave you a nice little speech. And that's basically about it. If you feel that, you know, that's fake and phony and we use this kind of special, go ahead and play. I'll see you in court. I'll clean your clock, take everything from you, including your freedom. You know, you play that game, you'll win. You'll win all kinds of prizes. Not prizes you want, but you'll win some prizes. All right? And I'm going to take your stuff and donate it to charity. Because I think a person who's basically suffering through cancer, or somebody going through something really bad, they can take all that lawsuit money at the end of the day, do something positive with it. Take something negative, give it to somebody who can do something positive with. That's what's going to happen to all your stuff. These will go to a good cause. I'm still going to be donating money over there anyway, but still, your stuff is going there. Any lawsuits we win, all go to charity. Help other people out. We got to do it one more time. Kabam! Hoo-yah! Kabam! Hoo-wah! That's fun. That's fun to do, it is. Imagine me in a courtroom doing this. And you went on YouTube and did a whole bunch of demonstrations saying our product came out so black next to a gray screen, they came out looking dirty. Can you imagine me doing this to you in court? You know how funny this would be at the end of the day? Oh man, I told you, I'm be laughing, walking out that courthouse laughing, go pick up my usual, you know what I mean? Go up in park, sit down and chill, you know what I mean? Yep. But remember, you see Mr. Bird in that lobby doing that little dance? Only do it. Only when the lobby. Only people who see that. If I'm suing you, you see me doing a little dance out there, your life is over. So I'm just giving you a little peek of what's going to happen in that courtroom. And if you make a statement about the whole cell phone thing, you get a chance to hold my phone. Because you're going to show us how it's done. I'm curious. You show me how it's done. And if you can't do that, that's more time I'm going to give you. Well, they're going to give you more time. I'm going to ask for maximum settings. Sorry, sentencing. There you go. That's what I want. Now, I'm pretty sure your family's going to show up and all that, because usually they bring the family up. So hopefully the person who's suing you can have some remorse and all. But it don't work that way for me at the end of the day. It don't. You got common sense. That's what we're going on based off your common sense. You know the difference between right and wrong. If you want to believe this video demonstrations are fake, go ahead. Challenge it. See what happens. I guarantee you'll regret it. Alright, people? Y'all enjoy your time. I know I am.